Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we are going to unpack a fascinating yet completely invisible biological change happening right now inside your senior dogs and cats. We're talking about their immune system, how it ages, and exactly how we can proactively protect them. I really want you to think about this for a second. What if your pet's absolute biggest health threat is one you can't even see? Consider this. Long before that gray muzzle appears, or their walk gets just a little bit slower, an invisible shield is already starting to weaken inside your best friend. It's this silent shift, and it actually happens years before the outward signs of aging ever even show up. So here is our agenda for today. 1. The invisible immune shield. 2. The accelerated aging clock. 3. Spotting the warning signs. 4. A daily preventative care checklist. 5. Targeted plant-based immune support. And 6. Giving them better years. Section 1. The invisible immune shield, a shared biological blueprint. Let's start with the incredible reality that your immune system and your pet's immune system are actually built on the exact same evolutionary foundation. Think of it literally like a high-tech security system. Your pet's body relies on 3 distinct layers. First, physical barriers, which are basically the outer walls. Then, you've got an innate rapid response force. These are cells like macrophages that just attack intruders immediately on sight. And finally, there's an adaptive precision strike force made up of T cells. These are amazing because they actually memorize threats, so they can neutralize them way faster the next time around. It is a highly sophisticated biological framework, and it's one that you and your pet entirely share. Section 2. The accelerated aging clock, when the shield weakens. Now, the crucial difference between you and your pet isn't how the system is built, but rather the speed at which this internal security system degrades. While human immune aging takes decades and decades, a dog's immune system ages up to 7 times faster. Giant breeds hit senior status and critical immune vulnerability at just 5 to 6 years old. Large breeds hit it at 7 to 8 years, medium breeds around 8 to 10 years, and small breeds at 10 to 12 years. They're hitting this critical vulnerability window years before you might expect them to. Scientists actually call this rapid decline immunosenescence. It's a big word, but it just means the gradual, progressive deterioration of immune function that occurs completely naturally with age. What this means for you as a pet owner is that your pet's invisible defenses are slowly dropping, even if, they still seem perfectly energetic and happy on the outside. To understand why this happens, we have to look at an absolutely fascinating organ called the thymus. I actually love to think of the thymus as the T-cell training academy. It's this vital, specialized center where immune cells literally go to get educated. They learn how to distinguish your pet's own healthy tissue from dangerous foreign invaders. But here is where things get tricky. It's a biological process called thymic involution. A young pet has a robust, plump thymus that's just pumping out fresh, naive T cells ready to fight brand new threats. But as your pet ages, that training academy shrinks. It literally shrivels up. This leaves a senior pet producing mostly memory T cells. Now, they're great at fighting off old enemies they've seen before, but they are terrible at responding to new infections or rogue cancer cells. And right alongside this weakened cellular defense, older pets also suffer from something called inflammaging. This is a slow burn of chronic, low-grade systemic inflammation that just persists in the background, even without any active infection. It's like a smoldering fire that continuously damages healthy tissues and rapidly accelerates serious age-related diseases. We're talking arthritis, kidney disease, and even canine dementia. Section 3. Spotting the warning signs, recognizing the invisible. Since we obviously can't see a shrinking thymus and we can't look at inflammaging with naked eye, we really need to know what surface-level clues to look for. You are going to want to keep a super close eye on these specific warning signs. If you start noticing an increased frequency of ear or skin infections, a slower recovery from just a minor illness, unexplained weight loss, or suddenly new or worsening allergies, pay attention. Persistent lethargy, sudden digestive changes, and new lumps or growths are also major red flags. These are very often the first visible proofs you'll get that your pet's immune system is silently struggling. Section 4. Daily Preventative Care Checklist. Taking control. Okay, the good news here, and there is absolutely very good news, is that immunosenescence is a slope, not a sudden cliff. We can actively slow that decline down. The crucial point I need you to take away is this massive number right here, 70 to 90%. That is the amount of your dog or cat's entire immune system that is located right inside their gut. It is literally their biological superpower, which makes nutrition your absolute ultimate weapon in this fight. So let's turn this into an empowering daily checklist. Modifying your pet's environment and diet creates a robust preventative shield. First, provide high-quality, bioavailable protein to maintain those immune cells. Add omega-3 fatty acids to combat that inflammaging we just talked about. Support that vital gut with prebiotic fiber. Also, ensure regular, moderate exercise because it's a natural anti-inflammatory. Minimize stress with stable routines. Cortisol suppresses immunity, remember. And finally, schedule biannual vet screenings to catch any of those small changes early. Section 5. Targeted plant-based immune support, the science of botanicals. Beyond just basic nutrition, veterinary science is increasingly looking at clinically studied, plant-based modulators to directly counteract the cellular aging. Let's look at astragalus. This stuff is absolutely incredible because it gets right to the root of that shrinking thymus problem we saw earlier. It's an ancient adaptogen, sure, but modern clinical studies show it actually stimulates T-cell proliferation. It even helps maintain the telomeres at the ends of their DNA, which fundamentally works to slow down cellular aging right at the source. Now pair that with larch arabinogalactan. This is a fascinating polysaccharide extracted from the western larch tree. It acts as a powerful prebiotic fertilizer for that gut immune axis we talked about. Remember that 70 to 90% figure? Well, this safely activates the immune response's macrophages without triggering any excess inflammation. It modulates, rather than just blindly boosting everything. By combining these two highly specific modulators into a daily preventative supplement, like the A+ Naturals Immunity Blend, you can proactively support your aging pet's biology long before it starts to fail. It is all about giving them the specific tools their changing cells actually need. Section 6. Giving them better years, the ultimate goal. As we wrap up this explainer, we really need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture of our journey with our pets. The fundamental takeaway here is this: aging is not a random disease. It is a highly predictable biological process, and crucially, it is heavily influenced by our daily inputs. Just remember that every nutritious meal, every gentle walk, and every targeted supplement you provide actually alters the trajectory of their immune aging. By shifting our entire mindset from reactive treatments, just waiting for them to get sick, to proactive care, we honor the pets who literally consider us their entire world. Organizations focusing on this proactive approach, like A+ Pets, remind us that we need to actively support the animals who give us absolutely everything. Our ultimate mission can really be captured in this one thought. You cannot give your pet more years, but you can absolutely give them better years. And more of them. We might not be able to stop the clock entirely, but we have incredible power over the quality of the time we have left together. I am going to leave you with this final, provocative thought to spark your own preventative journey. Knowing that their invisible shield is relying entirely on you, what one daily habit will you change today to protect your best friends tomorrow? Think about that. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and as always, stay curious.